Now, the first thing I want to bring up immediately is, of course, our new quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Uh, in my opinion, Baker struggled pretty much the entire game. I know the rebuttal to that would probably be that he had the late game, heroics in the fourth quarter, but that was actually pretty much all encompassed in one big play to Robbie Anderson that, was a busted coverage and, just about anybody could do. So I can't give him credit for a defensive mishap. Although he made the throw, that is his job. He didn't do anything spectacular in that case. Baker's height comes into play a lot, and I brought this up in my pregame in my pregame breakdown, as well as my breakdown of how I thought Baker Mayfield would be in this offense. His lack of height led to a lot of pass deflections, and with him working with a new offensive line, them struggling and him being forced to roll out a lot, he was not able to showcase much ability outside of the pocket either. He could not keep his hands on the ball. I know some of that may be on the center, but he had 4 fumbles and he also threw an interception. I did not expect that. I expected this to be some type of a revenge game for Baker Mayfield, but he wasn't able to put any of that together this past weekend. And I don't think that's all on him. I believe that's somewhat to do with personnel. I said before the season started that Baker Mayfield had always been in the system supported by a two-back system that was very effective, as well as he always had two tight ends that he was able to throw down the middle of the field and utilize the middle of the field without having to go outside the numbers and always needing to utilize an X receiver. That's why his best receiver was Jarvis Landry, somebody that moved all over the field, not only on the boundary but in the slot to utilize the middle of the field, because that's where Baker thrives. We don't necessarily have that here in Carolina, and that's not on him, but it's something that we do depend on him to be able to overcome. Ian Thomas, although he had that big play, that was just another, yet again, busted coverage. That was something that was a mistake on the defense. Yeah, we were able to execute through it, but it's not something of our doing. So I think that may continue to be a struggle. So when Baker Mayfield's overall debut with the Panthers, I think it was a letdown, but later on in this video, I'm going to get into some of the reasons why, because he was not supported very well when it comes to play calling and other things. So with that being said, you all leave your comments below. What do you think? What did you think of Baker Mayfield's initial his inaugural game with the Carolina Panthers? I think it'll get better as time meshes, but this was not the best showing. And if I had to gauge my promise for the team off this performance, I would give it about a 5. So you all leave your comments down below, and we're gonna move on to the next segment.